Hi, this is Divya, Assistant Professor, Biomedical Engineering Department in SNS College of Technology. In this video, we are going to see about the Wearable Tongue Drive System. What is Wearable Tongue Drive System? Introduction. The Wearable Tongue Drive System is a smart device that helps people with serious physical disabilities. This is a tongue driven system which helps the people who are severely affected by his physical activities. Okay, serious physical disabilities like spinal cord injuries, and this tongue driven system can control the computers, smartphones and wheelchairs using their tongue. This is nothing but a tongue driven system. By using the human tongue, we can control we can operate these computers, smartwatches and wheelchairs. Okay, in this tongue we will be incorporating a magnet, okay, magnetic sensor, and it will be see, you can in this diagram, in this image you can see that the tongue we have a small magnet, and that magnet will be incorporated with a device where we'll be having the controlling unit and a battery, and which is attached with the headset also. Headset in the sense headband. Okay, it works by using a tiny magnet on the tongue. As I told you already, the tongue, in this image we can see that a tongue is presented with a tiny magnet on the tongue and a sensor that detects tongue movement. However the tongue is moving, it will detect the movement of the tongue. These movements are turned into commands, okay, giving users hand-free control and more independently in daily life. Okay, see, generally the physically disabled people will always have will always be having a person who has to help them. We need a person to help them always. But in this case, the tongue driven system helps that disability person to do all his work is by his own. He need not require any help by the other person. Okay, that is why this device has been developed. A tongue driven system, wearable tongue driven system, is a smart device that helps people with a serious physical disabilities. Where we have the person who have the spinal injuries, and these can be controlled. Computers can be controlled, smartphones can be controlled, and the wheelchairs can be controlled by this tongue driven system. Where it works, how it works is that we'll have a small magnet on the tongue, which it is a sensor. It will detect when the tongue is having a movement. According to that, it turned into the command. The movement is turned into the command, and it helps the patient to do his activities daily independently on his own. Okay, next is how it works. How does the tongue driven system works? See, in this diagram we can see that the tongue is placed with a magnet, okay, that is a permanent magnet tracer, and will be incorporating a PNI magnetic sensor module. PNI magnetic sensor module will have a control unit and a wireless receiver also. Okay, this is one prototype, and that will be incorporated into by using a Wi-Fi module, and it be connected to the TV, computers and wheelchairs. As I told you already, this can controlled by computers, smartwatches and wheelchairs, etc. Likewise, here the pictures has been mentioned what all it can be controlled: TVs, PCs, home appliances, whatever can be. Wheelchairs also can be operated by using this tongue driven system. Okay, a magnetic tracer is placed on the tongue. Sensor array detects tongue movements. As I told you already, the signal is processed and sent to the external device. The signal is processed and it is sent to the external device. Enables control of wheelchairs, PCs, smartphones, etc. As I told you already, this a magnet is present. A magnet, which is a sensor magnet, is present in the tongue. That will be connected with a magnetic sensor module. Okay, connected with the magnetic sensor module. Along with that, a control unit is connected. Control unit with a wireless receiver. Okay, this control unit and a wireless receiver will be connected with a Wi-Fi module. That in turn is connected to, by using Wi-Fi, it will be connected to the TVs, home appliances, PCs, wheelchairs, etc. System components, as I told you, what are the components of present tense? Magnetic tongue stud, as I told you, as I showed you in the previous slide. Magnetic tongue stud, a small magnet attached to the tongue, which is called a stud or a sticker, to trace the movement. And a sensor array placed on the headset or a dental retainer. It can be placed in the first image. We can see that it is placed in the head. Now in the second image we can see that it is attached to the dental retainer. So it can be placed either in the headset or in the dental retainer. Detects changes in the magnetic field caused by the tongue movement. It detects the changes when the tongue movement has been done. Okay. Signal processing converts sensor data into digital signals. That is, digital signals called command. Okay, it converts the sensor data into digital signals. Wireless communication module, we can use external devices to send command to the external devices. A Wi-Fi or a Bluetooth can be used. User interface softwares interrupts tongue commands for device controls, which controls, as I told you, right? By using these commands, the devices can be controlled. The PCs, smartphones and wheelchairs, these all can be controlled. We have magnetic tongue stud, which is present in the tongue, and then sensor arrays are placed on headset or in a dental retainer. Okay, according to the movement it can be activated. And then this sensor data can be processed to the signal by using the signal processor. It can be converted into the digital signals. This, and by using the wireless communication, that is Bluetooth or a module, that this data can be transferred to either to the computer or PCs or smartphones, where it can operate accordingly. By the instruction given by the patient, it can work accordingly. Next is applications. What are the applications we have? See, in this diagram we can see that in this image, by sitting in the wheelchair, we are incorporated a tongue driven system there. By using that, this patient is working independently, doing all his works, right? Applications. What are the applications we have? That is electrical wheelchair control, mouse and a keyboard control for PCs. Okay, mouse and a keyboard control for PC we can do. Electrical wheelchair control, smartphone navigation, smart home automations, experimentation uses in VR and gaming. Okay, these are the applications of wearable tongue driven system.